Hi, I'm Lou, and this is my review of the Roomba 880 vacuuming robot. To wake it up, you just press the clean button once. If you actually want it to start cleaning, you hit the clean button again. If you have a small mess or spill you want it to clean up, just carry the Roomba over and push the spot button. A clock button lets you set Roomba's internal time clock. The schedule button allows you to program the Roomba to vacuum while you're at work or in bed. Although it looks more like a label, this is actually a handle to carry the Roomba. One advantage of a Roomba over a standard vacuum is that it is much lighter and easier to carry. This is the Roomba's charging dock, and it's pretty neat that wherever the Roomba is in the room, you can press the dock button and it'll find it. Roomba comes with these two lighthouses that shine an invisible light out of this port here and can be placed in a doorway to prevent the Roomba from going into another room. It's recommended you empty the dirt bin after every room or so, and that's probably a good idea because it's really small. You simply open this door and dump out the dirt like that. You can also take out the filter by opening this door and pulling up on this tab. I recommend cleaning the filter with the nozzle attachment of another vacuum, and while you're at it, you might as well get down in there too. On the bottom of the vacuum there are 6 eyes that it uses to make sure it doesn't fall down ledges and stairs. Make sure those are clean by wiping them off with a finger, a Q-tip, or hitting them with a vacuum. Here's a spot on the carpet I've deliberately sprinkled with dust, and let's see what the spot clean does. It ran for about 2 minutes, and you can see the center of my spot is right there. Really didn't do a very good job picking that up. There's a lot of stuff actually all over the place here. I picked up a lot of it, but there's a lot of it left. On the other hand, a Hoover wind tunnel can clean it up in 10 seconds. Now let's compare the airflow rate of the Roomba to a normal upright vacuum. It's kind of hard to measure the input rate because it's under the vacuum, but all the air that goes in there comes out this vent right here. To measure the output, I've taped a 13-gallon kitchen trash bag over the hole, and we'll see how long it takes to fill. I've taped that same bag on this vacuum so we can compare the airflow. The Roomba took 18 seconds to fill, and the upright only took 3 seconds. This means the upright has 6 times the flow rate of a Roomba. This partially explains why it did a much better job in the spot clean. Loosen these 2 screws and take off this door and you'll find the battery. In my opinion, there are 2 major design flaws here. First, considering this is a $600 to $800 device, iRobot should have put in a lithium battery, which is common to laptops and cell phones, and would have given a 3-hour runtime instead of this battery that only gives a 2-hour runtime. Secondly, there's no easy way to take this battery out and have it charge on the base while another one's running, so this thing could pretty much run 24/7. It could very easily be made like a cordless drill where you pull out the old battery, pop it in the charger, put it in a new one, and keep working. Instead, you end up having to sit and charge for 2 hours for every 2 hours you vacuum. Now let's take a look at Roomba's coverage. I have divided this room into 100 equal squares. iRobot states that every place in the room gets vacuumed an average of 4 times. It took Roomba 40 minutes to do this 10 by 15 room. As you can see in the video, it looks like it's spending a larger portion of its time in the top half of the room. I tallied the number of times it hit each square for the entire 40 minutes. These yellow dots indicate that roughly half the squares got cleaned 4 times. These green dots show that there are quite a few areas that got less vacuuming. The white spots indicate where the Roomba overcleaned to the point of wasting its battery. And lastly, these blue squares indicate areas that Roomba didn't clean at all. They were right next to the lighthouse guarded doorways, so that probably had some effect. I give the Roomba 3 out of 5 stars. I don't absolutely love it, but I'm not going to return it either. Its cleaning power and coverage are clearly nowhere as good as the upright vacuum, but it saves time. My favorite feature is that it will vacuum while I'm away or asleep. Its most irritating problem is that it only has one small battery, which is not enough to do an entire 4-bedroom house in a day. I wouldn't think of the Roomba as a complete replacement for your upright vac. You will still have to vacuum, but Roomba reduces your workload. Thanks for watching.